contents, put them together, it just makes sense, yes. Winter's a good time to stay in and call up a bubbly summer and I'll be a happy snowman! This guy knows. He knows it.
Welcome to Arendelle, you guys. We're getting ready to tell a story. People, if you want to come join us.
Seriously. Yeah. Big finish, everyone. Here we go. In summer. Yes. Oh, welcome to Olaf Snowfest. Hello, everyone. So great to see you. You're here just for us, of course. Right. Yes, right. Answer. That is right. Now, I am the world famous Olaf Troubadour extraordinaire. Yay! Thank you. Yes, I tell stories through song.
And I am the royal court tuba player, Leaf Blower. And I'm the greatest tuba player in all of Arendelle.
He's the only tuba player.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
And I am Gunvar. I own Arendelle's Warmer-Uppers.
Yes.
Warmer-Uppers, that's what it's called. That's what we call it, Warmer-Uppers. Hey!
Well, that makes sense, Ed.
I wrote that. I'm also a fantastic storyteller, one of the best in all of Arendelle, Miss Madam.
One of and the most humble.
That's right.
Indeed, yes. He's going to join us right now for some of our very favorite stories, and together we are the Tuba-dores.
The Tuba-dores.
Tuba-dores, all right.
We sing the stories of Arendelle. Stories that come from a place in our hearts.
I play the tuba.
And I play the flute.
And my part in the play is the play's biggest part.
Oh! You tell us your story.
We turn them to song.
Yes. I write all the lyrics.
And I get it wrong.
Well,
We'd like to invite you to all play along. The stories of Arendelle. The stories of Arendelle. Hey! Lots of applause! Hey! Lots of applause!
never ends. My goodness, you know why they're applauding?
Why is that?
Because they can tell what is about to happen. You are in for a treat, everybody, because we are going to let Gunvar tell his debut story right now. Who wants to hear Gunvar tell a story?
At least two people want to hear the
Overwhelming
story.
show of support.
That's right.
Here it comes, whether you want it or not.
That's right. The rest of you don't know what you're about to get. That's why you aren't so excited. You will be. All right. I'm going to tell my favorite story, and it's my favorite story because all of you helped me tell it. All right? So I need a lot of suggestions for this. Hi, Buzz. Good to see you. Right off the bat, I need an animal of some kind. I need a suggestion of an animal. I'll go to this young lady right over here. An English bulldog. I love it. An English bulldog. Okay, now who here has a pet? Someone raise their hand. I don't want to go to this. Oh, I'll go all the way over there to that guy. Come on a little closer. Come on over. You have a pet? What kind of pet do you have? You have a cat. And what is your name? Let's give a warm Arendelle round of applause for Kyle.
Kyle, yes.
Kyle, what is the name of your cat? You have picked one of the four cats. Pandora is the name of his cat. I love it. Pandora. All right, Pandora. Now I need, who's got a favorite food of some kind? Everybody has to have a favorite food. Who has a favorite food? Let's try, I'm gonna go to this guy over here. What is your favorite food? Sushi is what I heard. Love delicious.
Sounds a bit fishy to me, but
Can you remember sushi for me, Leaf?
yeah, I got it.
All right. That's okay. Now, how about this? There are lots of different hats that are out there, right? Lots of different types of hats that people have. I have an Arendelle hat. He's got a baseball cap over there. I need a type of hat. Who knows? Can think of a type of hat. I'll go to this lady right over here. What type of hat can you think of? A big hat. Man, maybe you can be a little more specific than I big hat. A big pink hat. Yes. a big pink hat. Thank you. That's very creative of you. Very descriptive. All right. These are some pretty good suggestions.
Sure.
All right. Now, how about this? What we need next? How about I need a room somewhere in your house. Who can think of a room in the house? Raise your hand up in the air. Surely someone can think of a room. These ladies over here. Certainly. This young lady right here. What is your name? What is your name? Give Jessica a warm Arendelle round of applause. Yes. Yes. Jess. All right. Jessica, what room can you think of? The kitchen is what I heard. Can you remember the kitchen for me, Ollie? All right. And finally, I need the biggest number someone can think of. A really, really big number. I'm going to go to this guy right over here. What is your name?
Aaron.
Give Aaron a warm Arendelle round of applause. Aaron, what is the biggest number you can think of? One.
Oh man, I just learned how to count to 3. Is it in there somewhere?
I think it is.
1.
Hey! All right. These are some tough suggestions. I'll be honest. These are far away from what we normally get.
They really are.
All right. Let's see. I don't even know if I can remember them all. There are so many of these. All right. So first, we had an English bulldog. Then we had Pandora. Then we had sushi. Then we had a big pink hat.
Big pink one.
Then we had the kitchen. Love it. And finally we had the magnificent number 1. All right, here we go. We now present to you the story of the English Bulldog and the Lost Sushi! Once upon a time, long, long ago, long before Arendelle was even here, this whole land was ruled by a mighty animal. Anybody know what animal that was?
Monkey. A
Yell it out! An English Bulldog! And he would run around. Cheerio! Now, this king had a name. He was known as King
Pandora.
Pandora. That's right. Why? He was a big fan of the movie Avatar. That's right. So, King Pandora was busy chasing bones in his kingly castle yard one day. Cheerio! When across the land, the rock trolls were just sitting down to enjoy some nice seafood cuisine. And one of the rock trolls said, I brought the chopsticks. And the other rock troll said, I've got wasabi. And the third rock troll started to get flushed and embarrassed and then really scared, and he said, we're all out of delicious sushi! Sushi! What are we gonna do? And they started scurrying around. They didn't know what to do. They started asking people, what are we gonna do? And they didn't know, so they asked other people, what are we gonna do? He didn't know, so they even went to the guy with the camera, what are we gonna do? He didn't know. And finally, one of the wisest of the rock trolls said, I know. Let's ask this lady right over here. She seems to think so well. What should we do? Thank you. She didn't know either. She'd had some adult beverages earlier in the day. One of them said, let's go ask King Pandora. Pandora! And all the rock trolls said, yes, that's exactly what we should do. So they started marching up the mighty hill where the king lived. It was a large hill that overlooked the entire land. On top of that hill was his castle, a giant dog house. And inside, our king was still scurrying around while having tea. Cheerio! And the rock troll said, oh, King Pandora, we have run out of delicious sushi. Sushi! What are we to do? The king,
Pandora?
stopped for a moment, and he said, "Hold on 1 minute. Let me get my favorite hat." And he scurried over
To the closet, opened up his hat, and there he had a number of different hats, but one of them was his thinking cap, and that was his favorite. It was the largest of all of his hats, and he put it on. It was a giant pink hat. In fact, he pretty much disappeared underneath it. He would run around and it would just look like a giant hat scurrying around the area. So he picked up the end of it and he said, "Little rock trolls, I will tell you what you need to do. You need to find the enchanted kitchen. There you will find more delicious sushi."
Then the Rattle said, "We didn't think to look inside of the kitchen. Why didn't we check there first?" So the Rattle started searching around. They searched the land. They searched high. We don't see it. Do you see it? No. No. So they searched down low. They searched everywhere. We searched low. Do you see it? He hadn't seen it. So they continued searching. They searched through a long line of people. No, that's not sushi. That's not sushi. That's not sushi. That's not enchanted. No, it's not an enchanted kitchen. And then finally, after one very long year, that's right, for one long year, wow, they found the enchanted kitchen. It was located just down the enchanted hallway between the enchanted dining room and the enchanted living room. Who would have thought? So, the Rattles, they gathered up all of the delicious sushi on top of long plates, and they hoisted them on their back, and they started carrying them up the mighty hill, all the way to the top, to the giant doghouse where King Pandora at this point was playing croquet and still drinking tea. Cheerio! And he turned to the rock trolls and he said, "Very good, little rock trolls. You have found the delicious sushi. And so I declare a tradition. From this day forward, we shall gather around the enchanted kitchen and we will eat delicious sushi for the period of 1 year." Thank you. Oh my goodness, they had wonderful indeed. Let's hear it for Gunvar. And thank you for all of your help and suggestions. Wonderful indeed. Well, we hope that all of you continue to enjoy Snowfest. We will see you very soon as we will continue to tell stories and share knowledge right throughout the kingdom. Don't forget, we are the Tuba-dores,
The Tuba-dores,
the Primitives.
We sang the stories of Arendelle, stories that came from a place in your heart.
And I played the lute.
And my part in the play was the play's biggest part.
It really was.
It really was.
Big. He did the whole thing.
Yeah.
Kind of kept going and going. It was
sure.
gigantic.
Big.
Well, you told us your story.
We turned them to songs.
Yes. I wrote all the lyrics.
And I got them wrong.
Right.
We're glad you decided to all play along. The stories of Arendelle. The stories of Arendelle.